Awesome Games Done Quick 2013, or Awesome Limbs Flailing Quick 2013.
Well, I mean, you're up next too. No.
And this event is hosted by Speed Demos Archive, a fine speedrunning website with speedruns of over 700 games, and a good place to discuss strategies, and also featuring many members of Speedruns Live, the premier source of speedrun races, and all of your donations are going towards the Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Could you use 2 mice to speed you further in?
That would be difficult. It's like advanced time on
Okay, and I have a couple of...
like 10:37.
Alright, so what's being featured on stream at the moment is our grand prize Gunblade. It was made by the Tom Foligno, who's an awesome, who does some awesome metal work. His email, he does take commissions, is tom.foligno.metal@gmail.com. And this Gunblade, it is a $40 buy-in for this prize. It's a pretty awesome prize, and you can donate up to $150 to get in for it. It doesn't have to be all in one shot. You can donate incrementally throughout the marathon. We also have a deluxe Wii U grand prize with Zombie U and New Super Mario Bros. Wii U, and it also comes with 2 nunchucks, and, two remotes, 2 Wiimotes and nunchucks, and that's $30 again for that prize, and up to $100 again for more bids. It's a pretty awesome prize, and the person who donated is Charan Kauri, and she wanted to dedicate the Wii U to her mom, Carol, who unfortunately passed away from cancer. And we're going to play a quick commercial while we set up for the next game on stream. Okay.
Why did everybody leave for
Oh, is it open?
Oh yeah.
password this? It'll probably take me 3 tries.
Oh, come on, Zach.
No, I got it.
Right here.
Can I sit on the couch too? Even though I'm running this? As long as I have the TV to make fog, right? Yeah.
Awesome. Over to you.
I'm joking.
And I have some donations to read. Guys, I have some donations to read. $100 from Neil Reeder, longtime StarCraft 2 fan, and I want to show my support for your amazing goal. Keep up the great work. Neil from England. We have $50 from Kurt Hartman. Maybe wearing that jersey will help me finally get out of Bronze League. Just kidding. Money to Violet. $100 from Matthias Sun. He said, awesome marathon. Let the donation go to naming Steiner Violet. We have $30 from PX. I love what all you guys are doing. I wish you had speedrunning and maybe join you guys next year. Put all this into naming Akos
Everything else just looks really stretched. I don't know what the resolution is right now.
Yes.
Alright, so
Big announcement right here, guys.
Big announcement. So the Yeti has been generously offering their T-shirts for a marathon. $3 from every T-shirt they sell goes towards the Prevent Cancer Foundation. You can go to theyeti.com/AGDQ to see all 7 T-shirts, one for each day of the marathon. And so far they've raised a whopping $8,750.
Wow.
And because of that,
They just dropped 6,000 of it right now.
Exactly. They dropped 6,000 of it right now. And Glenn from the Yeti, the guy who runs the Yeti, says, "Hey guys, the Yeti here. Thanks for all your support so far. Here's a chunk of the donation to hopefully inspire some people to pull out their wallets."
Excellent.
Of the 6,000, can we put, and yes you can, Glenn, $1,337 to Aiko being named LLK, aka the person who made our amazing banners, our amazing stream layout right now. You know, making it look like we're actually in 2013 with our stream, and just a great person overall. And she even made one of the T-shirt designs, the Yoshi one, and 13 the same amount to Dagger being named Key Fry, another person who's donated amazing T-shirt designs in the past. The same amount to Kina being named Yeti, and the same amount being donated to Dark Souls character named Drewby Please, all caps. And then $652 to Ocarina file name being
beef jerky.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, are we doing 2 separate Ocarina file names since we're doing 2 separate ones?
I guess we can just take the 2 highest. I guess the any percent will get the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready if you guys are.
Alright. This game's never been played before on this computer, right?
I don't know.
Not on this computer.
Alright, that's all I need to know, because otherwise the start time's actually different.
Okay.
Alright.
Just tell me when to hit the thing.
So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is VVVVVV, or V, or the letter V 6 times, or WWW, or whatever you want to call it. This site's the letter V 6 times. This is specifically version 2.0, because I'm going to abuse some glitches that are only 2.0. So what I did there is I killed myself by pressing R, which is only a 2.0 version glitch, which was because of the inclusion of player levels. Often enough you'd get stuck in a wall, and so they had to include something to actually get you out of that. That was the R button. But Terry and Simon, who were the ones that coded the game, just left that in for the main story. That's actually gonna speed up a lot.
You are getting all trinkets, right?
I am getting all trinkets. Am I doing the Gravitron or?
You are.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't
There
think
is a
it's
$10
any
donation for no by the same person who also took a $10 donation for yes.
Do you mind if I go over some donations?
1 second. So what I'm gonna do here is click through that line and hopefully not press up. So basically what I have to do is I have to hit flip the exact frame that line disappears. I can go through it. There's also no RNG in this run besides the Gravitron. So every death is my own fault.
Be excused, however, for missing something by rocking out to the music.
Definitely.
I've pretty much got no more comments.
Okay, so we have $40 from Joshua Burnside. He says, Railcoon pointing. Had to get my donation in StarCraft run. Also StarCraft 2 action and Amazing Marathon. Also Steiner's Violent. Fighting? I know it's Korean for fighting. Am I still supposed to just say fighting? Oh, okay. They say it is fighting. Okay. So $30 from Justin Behrens. Rest in peace, Violent. And $20 from Sean Lee. My grandmother and cousin are cancer survivors, and I'm donating for them. Do you guys ever think about shaving seconds off your commute or other daily activities due to speedrunning? Put this towards Contra 3 low percent, 2 players, 1 controller. That's a great thing to donate for. So last year, you guys probably remember the Contra 3 2 players, 1 controller run, but low percent is P shooter only. It is way harder this time, and the donation target is $2,000 to hit that by Friday morning. $100 from Steven Costello. Obligatory shout out to Team Liquid, Steiner to Violet. $30 from Sammy Pickarainen. Hey there, Railcoon, and as a fellow StarCraft fan, it's really awesome to see you speedrun StarCraft 2. You rock. Put this donation to Blindfolded Door of Time Skip and Ocarina of Time. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll get one of the FXO jerseys. Did that already meet its goal? The Blindfold Door of Time Skip?
Yeah,
Okay.
Should we show off these controllers?
Yes, you should show off those
You have to be
colors.
able to name all 6 before you can show them off. I can't do that.
Go ahead.
Can you see them?
I can.
That's good.
That would. I can.
These are all glow in the dark.
And they all look the same, they're just different colors.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah. You all 6 here.
Can we check?
I was doing this earlier.
current donation total is $188,263.91. So we're getting close to that 200,000 mark. And let's see. Alright, and it's $5 to get in the drawing for the Pearlers during this run. We have $20 from John Lee. Second year watching and donating to this awesome event for a great cause. Keep up the great work. Put this towards naming Steiner Violet. Also shout out to Team Liquid and TLMS. TL Fighting!
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. And by the way, I know we're not reading all of your donation comments, but we have a lot of donation traffic, so we can't read them all. But do keep in mind that we are processing your donations. Oh, okay. So. Oh.
We're upgrading.
Oh.
It shouldn't take too long. Like a couple minutes.
I still have this blizzard.
Yeah, you can't do anything on it. So. Yeah. That's
All right, which means you get to listen to the music. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What?
just can't read the donation.
Okay, yeah. Hold on a second. We are upgrading the donation tracker server right now, so we can process your donations more quickly. We're having a very awesome problem of getting so many donations that you've bogged down our server.
I think bogged down is a bit of an understatement.
What's it, like 600 people in 2 hours?
But only with money, please. Don't get cute.
Can I still look at like challenges and stuff?
Alright, so what I'm going to try to do here is abuse hit detection on the edges. But I seem to not be able to get the timing. That's how we got it. Wow.
This is actually how I thought you were supposed to do this.
Really? Okay, wow. Alright.
Nice.
That took the longest time out of all my practice. Yeah. No. I've done plenty of no def any percents. Just to give a hint, no def 100% is possible, even if people who've played this game know that that prize for the reckless trinket, those spikes disappear in no def mode, and the room is changed, so it is possible. Yeah, I can't believe you got this far. I believe is the name. Yeah, it is. I don't remember the name in time trial mode. So I mean, if you're just starting out playing this game, probably the hardest thing to do is just finding your way around. The game doesn't really let you know where anything is. You have a map, but it kind of wraps around.
Okay.
And probably a lot of people's favorite part of the run is coming up, the elephant.
Yeah.
If you... Yeah, Viridian actually, because I kill myself at the very beginning, Viridian will stay sad until I complete the Gravitron. But yeah, if you stay in that room for 15 seconds, Viridian actually becomes sad. This is one of the 2 trinkets you get at 80% because it is faster. Yeah, the other trinket is in the final level.
So, in terms of challenges, you guys have met pretty much every single challenge we've thrown at you because you guys are so awesome and generous. But there's still One more challenge to be met. It's for Contra 3, which is being played tomorrow morning. For a 2-player, 1-controller low percent, we're at $441.11 out of $2,000. And yes, like Niglaria said, hit that challenge.
Yeah, isn't there also Die Hard 2 people 1?
Oh yes, there's also Die Hard 2 people 1 controller. It's at $2,647.55 out of $7,500.
So, can I actually say
To
something?
be determined. Sure, go ahead.
So that last trinket I got, going through Gordian Knot, surprisingly, that is the hardest trick in the run. Getting there the first time going underneath is actually frame perfect and pixel perfect. So in 2.0, you actually have the ability to flip 1 frame after you get off the platform. And I need to flip on that frame at the platform's lowest point.
It's really difficult to get deathless there.
So that was actually the hardest part of this run. And I've screwed up easy parts.
Yeah! I'm putting up 40 if she gets it first try. I'm getting
Yeah, I got it.
Nice.
This bonus for what, of course, what you want.
Doesn't even matter.
Clearly, you want Contra 3.
Oh, Contra 3 is great. Do it.
40 for me.
Wow, I got that one too.
Chat just blew up.
I have easy stuff.
No, that's not easy. I actually have very few pixels to hit that.
Yes. Comparative.
Everyone's really liking this run so far, by the way.
Which is funny because I screwed up the easy parts.
But you got frame perfect tricks.
Yeah, I've gotten frame perfect tricks and I can't get
You got
them.
many VVVG, no one cares about any.
Exactly. So, the first runner, Tranquilite, who runs this during summer games because he lives in the area, he's able to get to those. I was talking to him before the marathon. I'm basically like, it doesn't matter what your run's like as long as I hit Wenny Witty Wiki first try. I'm screwing up really easy stuff. Alright. I wasn't supposed to hit that checkpoint.
Do you mind if I go over upcoming donation incentives?
Can I actually talk about one last thing that's actually really important in this
Sure,
run?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this is Space Station 1, which if I didn't kill myself at the very beginning, I would be going through at the beginning of the game. The reason why I skip it is because I'm going to do a cutscene skip when I finish this level by pressing action, which is the flip, which I'm using space here, and killing myself on the same frame. That will actually allow me to not only skip the cutscene, but because of the timing, I'll be able to skip an intermission. So normally in a speedrun, I would skip intermission 2, which is the Gravitron, but you donated for the Gravitron, so I'm skipping intermission 1, which is the escort mission. And I don't think anyone wants to see that. So I missed that, which is kind of actually a pretty bad run ender. If I would continue that right now, I'm actually just going to quit the game. The game becomes unbeatable. So if I continue... Alright, I did not need to see that. So let's see if I can get it this time. Alright.
Nice.
That's 1 frame. I have to cancel it on the same frame. So if I were to continue on that cutscene, the game would mark Violet as rescued and then delete all the other things, all the other crew members from being unrescued. But they don't appear in their original levels, so you can't get them back. So the game becomes unbeatable with that. If I were to kill myself and go back to the checkpoint and then exit the game, what happens is all the crewmates are rescued except for Violet. And I can't get Violet back, again making the game unbeatable. That's kind of actually tricky to do fast. Alright, if I hit any of those checkpoints, then I would have to go back.
Yeah, like I said, this is kind of hard to do fast. Like, that's the motto for me in this entire game.
Yeah. Alright, so is it okay if I go over some upcoming donation wars?
Sure. I just have the Gravitron coming up next. Go ahead.
Alright, so for Super Metroid, for saving and killing the animals, we have $1,326.51 for killing them, $1,096.54 for saving them, and $145 for taunting them, which means you open the door and then you just run away.
Alright, so what people donated for the Gravitron, a minute. If I die, it resets the nearest 5 seconds. The only RNG in the run, except it's only RNG between, well, it's RNG except for certain points. Like seconds 48 through 40 are non-RNG, and then seconds 20 and after that are also not RNG based. Those are set patterns. The rest of it is. Nope, it's RNG except for certain points.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, RNG stands for random number generator, which is basically like randomness or luck.
That was a bad choice on my part. I should have been able to get. I should have gone left. Yeah, that was not too bad of a death. No, I was hoping to get a perfect Gravitron. Sorry, guys.
There's a good reason I used this song in the first promo.
Yeah.
Shouts to Soli.
Yeah, shout outs to Soli for doing that.
Nice. Very nice.
So that was Positive Force, which I guess is a lot of people's favorite song. Yeah, you get to hear that song again. I really hope I have 17 trinkets. Alright, I wasn't really keeping track.
Yeah, everyone loved that Gravitron, by the way.
Alright. Sorry I couldn't do that perfectly.
The speedrunners lament.
No, this has been pretty bad. Oh well. So, interesting enough, if you do that in no death mode, you obviously can't cutscene skip because that requires you to kill yourself. But if you die on the last enemy after the seconds turn to 0, the game music still plays as if you won. As if kind of taunting you. Because you see, normally the music stops during the game over screen. But if you die right there, the music continues. And you're just like, I have to do all that again. That happened quite a few times while going for no death mode. Alright, so the tower, which is the auto-scroller in the game. Wow. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. So, so shoutouts for Blecky,
That's been met.
Where have you been, man?
Kind of.
I'll trick the root out.
yeah, so everyone just kind of missed that trick. So shoutouts to Blecky, who you saw doing Goof Troop. He was Max. That was a great run. He showed me the spots to basically kill myself on those checkpoints. So anytime a checkpoint is basically upside down, I can kill myself on the spikes as soon as I hit those checkpoints. And that saves about 5/8 of a second every time I do that. So I hit it 6 times in any percent mode. I hit it 4 times on 100%. And those save 2 and 4, or 4 and 2 respectively. And by competitive, it's kind of Trinket myself. And Trinket doesn't even do 100%.
So I'm getting a report that the developer, Terry Kavanagh, is in chat, and he's just really shocked because he doesn't know like all of these sequence breaks. No pressure, by the way.
I was talking to...
Don't patch it.
Well, he patched it in 2.1, so which hasn't been released officially. So I have to apologize for Terry because I'm pretty sure you don't like those sequence breaks. Although you seem to be kind of fond of the line clip I did during my Don't F run, because I know someone linked that on your forums. Yeah, 1405. So I just wrap around. I avoid wrapping around by just hitting that line twice.
Do you mind if I read off some donations in the meantime?
Go ahead.
Alright, so we have $20 from Gregory Tyler. Shout out to Pop and Carm for fighting the good fight against cancer. I would like $10 to go toward episode 4 in Doom, already met, and $10 in Goldeneye, already met. If Kubel Wagon could chest bump a Cyber Demon at some point, that would be cool. I think that's kind of the last thing he wants to do, but...
This is gonna be a bad time.
We have $100 from Brian Graham. Shout out to Drexler. $100 to Linking the Fire and Dark Souls, because this event is all about saving people. Lost my grandma to brain cancer, and aunt is in treatment right now. Good luck and have fun to all the runners. Thank you for your story, Brian. Yeah, just feel free to dedicate your donation, you know, to someone special to you. You know, someone passed away. I think there was someone who proposed a donation comment. That's pretty awesome.
And an update on the story. They accepted.
Oh, they accepted. Awesome. So yeah, you can dedicate to someone in the room. So just feel free to do that, if you please.
Also, donate to win these. Set of 6 for loops. All the characters.
I can.
Yeah.
I can. Okay, so time is going to be when game complete shows up. Time. That was a really bad run.
2003.
Yeah. That was pretty bad. So to go over this screen, okay, so I'll go over this screen. The hardest room is blank because I died most often in the overworld, which doesn't have a room name. So 21 of those deaths are intentional. The 100% that I have had 2 unintentional deaths. That was a 1748. Game time, as you heard from Uranium Anchor, was 2003, whereas the game time says 1919. That's because this game runs in 29.49 frames per second. So,
What?
yeah. Yeah, the timer also goes in 29.49 frames per second. So, so what we do when we compare version times is we go by the game time and not real time because this version is slightly slower. I believe that's fixed in 2.1, but you can't kill yourself in 2.1, so it's kind of useless. Also, one last thing in the hardest room. That actually saves pretty much since you open the game. So I think in my 100% run, you'll see the hardest room is a tower with 44 deaths. That's because it just increases without me really knowing. So it resets if I close out the game completely. If I don't close out the game, then I'll just continue counting and counting. But the trick is, the hardest room can only be a room in which you died to in that run. So I could do no death attempts all day, and it will still say the hardest room is with 0 deaths. Which, in case you're wondering, the hardest room at that point is Welcome Aboard, which is the first room you realistically see in the game. So yeah, that's VVVVVV, the letter V6 times www. 55555. Anyone else got alternate?
No, we're good. By the way, with that donation from the Yeti, we're at $194,000. It's, to be more specific, it's $194,713,000.96.
Nice. I'm kind of underestimated here. I'm actually wondering if I could do just show the escort mission. That only takes like a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. So
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I'll show you what you guys missed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read off some donations while I do this. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Alright. Unfortunately, you speedrunners are going too fast, so now I'm going to miss the Doom runs. But it's cool. Put this towards any unfinished challenge. So Contra 3.
I could skip over this, but you guys want to see the picture. Trust me on that.
Yeah. So you have $100 from Luke Wan. Ontario Volleyball and Volleyball Canada recently lost a great referee and mentor to liver cancer. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to your funeral service. This is for you, Sylvia. Also, Violet for Steiner.
That's the picture. Alright. So, first off, since a lot of people don't actually get 20 trinkets in this game, So what happens? You talk to Victoria there. This ending cutscene plays. And then happy. And then, oh god, there's this huge teleporter there. Yeah, right inside their spaceship. And so... Yeah, this is just silly. The big guy you're about to see, this is the trophy for no death mode. If you haven't seen it, that's what you basically just get that in your trophy room. Changes all different colors. So the Super Gravitron's down here, which I'm not going to do because I actually suck at it. This is the naughty corner, which makes Viridian sad. I talked to the terminal. Anyone found using the Super Gravitron for educational purposes may be asked to stand in the naughty corner. The Super Gravitron, which is kind of like, sort of like Terry's newest game, which is Super Hexagon. Yeah, all their names start with V. It's just basically a bunch of random patterns that you dodge. So these are trophies, and since this isn't my computer, I don't have that trophy right there. So yeah, all the crew members start with V. All the song names start with P. That was Solai's take on this, which is pretty neat. Definitely, yeah, his album's called PPP PPP, and his remix is PPP PPP Power Up. Both of those are incredible. You should check those out. I'm plugging for him right there.
Why not?
Yeah, why
exactly.
Not? Player levels, if I were on my computer, I would actually do ROM Scouts level. Luckily, I'm not, so no one has to see that.
Alright.
Alright, so...
So we're setting up for the next... Or are you showing us something
I'll
else?
just do this.
Okay,
so this is the intermission you missed, which is the escort mission. So basically, I chose Vermilion here. He only moves when I'm actually flipped right way up.
Yeah, everyone in chat is dreading ROM Scouts level.
Okay, so ROM Scouts level is called I Don't Know Yet. Good luck finding it. Yeah. EXO is the only person that we know who has actually beaten it to the point it's not complete. So he's the only person that we know who has actually beaten it and had fun with it. So, for those who don't know EXO, he's basically the human TAS. Just to show how insane that is. Alright, so that's pretty much what you missed. It's 15 seconds faster than the perfect Gravitron. So that's why we use it during speedruns. That's the end of the level. So yeah, I would probably do the first level, or first area of ROM Scouts level, but this isn't my computer and that's my excuse and I'm sticking with it.
So up next is Portal 2 with Xenernicus. We're gonna play a real quick commercial and we'll be getting right into the game.
Hey, you remember cycle this
Okay,
string?
so should I set up on this table here or what?
Tell chat the string.
Okay, I'll say it right after the commercial.
Why? Didn't you notice? Tell the chat.
We have plenty of space.